Lesson 2-1, simplify to solve equations. Simplify each side of an equation first, then solve. This will make the equation a much smaller problem to work with. Example 1, simplify, then solve. 3x plus 5 plus 6x minus 7 equal 25. Notice on the left side that 3x and 6x are like terms. They both have a variable x. So 3x plus 6x is 9x. Notice that 5 and negative 7 are both just constants. They're just numbers, so they're like terms. 5 minus 7 is negative 2. Now what we have is just a two-step equation that we're ready to solve. So we want to get the term 9x by itself first because we're trying to solve for x. So we're going to undo this minus 2 from both sides. We can get rid of this minus 2 by adding 2 to both sides of the equation. When we do that, we've got 9x equal 27. And then last, to get x by itself, we'll divide both sides by 9. And we get x equal 3. So we've solved this equation by simplifying, combining like terms first, and then it just turned into a little two-step equation that we solved as x equal 3. For our next equation, we're going to work with some fractions. I do want you to remember, first of all, that this is the same kind of equation. We're still simplifying, and then we are solving a two-step equation, but the fractions sometimes make it look different, but it's still the same kind of problem, and your calculator can help you with the fraction part of it. So let's just start by noticing that we've got these two fractions that have a variable m, and we're just going to pull the fraction out from in front of them. So this first one, 4m over 9, we just pull the fraction out. That's 4/9 m. For our second one, we've got m over 3, and we don't see a number in front of m. But if we don't see a number, there's an invisible 1. So that would just be 1/3 m. We just pull the fraction out from in front of it. So all we have done is we have rewritten the problem. Now we're ready to simplify. So notice now that we have two terms that have a variable, which include the variable m, 4/9 m plus 1/3 m. We're just going to simplify here. We add these, we can go to a calculator and add 4/9 plus 1/3. You could have also gone out on paper and said that 1/3 equals 3/9, and 4/9 plus 3/9 is 7/9 m. Now we just have a two-step equation. So we're going to box in the term that includes the variable, and we're going to get rid of this minus 1/2 by adding 1/2 to both sides of the equation. So on the left side, they cancel out and we have 7/9 m. On the right side, 11/6 plus 1/2 would be 7/3, or your calculator might have given you 2 1/3 because your calculator is going to default to a mixed number. So you could work it out either way. And now we want to solve for m. So what we can do is we can multiply by the reciprocal of 7/9, which is 9/7. What we do to one side, we do to the other. You can look back on a calculator, but 9/7 times 7/9 cancel each other out. The 9s will cross cancel, the 7s will cross cancel, and we just get 1m. On the right side, the 7s will cross cancel, the 3s will go divide both, the 3 will divide by 3 and get 1, and 9 will divide by 3 and get 3. So we just get 3. And you could have went to your calculator to assist you there as well. So we have solved this. M equals 3. what we did is we first wrote our problem using fractions. We combined our like terms, and then we just solved a two-step equation. For problem C, we have a problem that includes a group in a parenthesis. So we're going to start by simplifying. We are going to use the distributive property to multiply each term in the parenthesis by 3 that's multiplied outside the parenthesis. So 3 times x is 3x. 3 times positive 10 is positive 30. Then we bring down the rest of the equation. We could still do a little more simplifying. You'll notice on this left side that we have a term that's a constant, 30, plus another constant, 6. So we can add 30 plus 6, which is positive 36. And then just go ahead and bring down 3x. And we've got 3x plus 36 equals 12, and this is now a two-step equation that we're ready to solve. So we want to solve here. Notice that it took two steps to simplify. We did the distributive property first, then we combined any like terms, and now it's simplified and ready to solve. So we're going to get the term 3x by itself first. We get rid of this plus 36 by subtracting 36 from both sides of the equation. 36 minus 36 cancels out, and we end up with 3x equal negative 24. Last, to get x by itself, we'll divide both sides by 3. And 3x divided by 3 is just 1x. And negative 24 divided by 3 is negative 8. And so we have solved this equation. We first simplified by using the distributive property and combining like terms. And then we just solved a two-step equation to get x equal negative 8.